Good to see you.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Good.
If you want to be outside after sunset, you need a lit torch. That's the law. And low.
Greetings. I'm always glad to see bright people like you.
Come on. Well, should we set off for Nabokov? I don't think I could tolerate another day under one roof with that.
Ah, fuck him. We're here on account of Von Burr.
I suppose you're right. But I won't be fucking humiliated.
I agree.
Look, I know I behaved like an idiot, but...
I reckon you're right. I saw your likeness just the other day too.
Happens to the best of us. But you can rely on me. Always. We had a disagreement, that's all. Who doesn't sometimes?
You came straight to mind.
You're the closest friend I have left.
Thank you, Henry. I really appreciate it. I'm glad to have you as my page. You know, Hanush assigned you to me as a kind of punishment, but now I wouldn't want anyone else by my side. You have my word as a nobleman.
And you have my word as a blacksmith that I'll stand by you. Even if it isn't always easy going.
Then your word must be as firm as steel. But I take my promises seriously too. And since I made a promise to Bajena, we have to repay...
Don't worry about it. I took care...
You did? My word, Henry. You are a true Bellator.
Thanks, Hans.
How is she getting on, actually? I hope she hasn't had any trouble on account of us.
Not on account of us, no. But...
Jesus. I'm sorry to hear that. But right now, I'm not in the mood for sad stories. You can tell me another time, but now Nabokov awaits us. It's high time we set out so we can get...
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then.
What are you doing, you whistler?
It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny, this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Berghoff must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity.
People walk
God
here
rest his
too,
soul.
you know.
And he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick! I can't have that! When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
Well, you'll be telling him how you put a stop to the war in the land, saved King Venceslas, and brought peace to the people.
That doesn't sound too shabby. Only, how to actually achieve it. Damn it! I need to get my mind on other things, and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
I'm not in the mood for it.
But I am. And you're supposed to guard me, which means not taking your eyes off me. There's a junction beyond Truskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready, forward!
Quick! 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 Just a bit further. Whoa, whoa.
Christ, yeah! Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
I think nothing of it. But watch out next time.
You never give up. That's what I...
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's... I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know...
I'm with you on that.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. O dentes fortuna juvat! We turn right here.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, so Yaromir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Berghoff. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Yaromir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nabokov at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaramira. Sir Otto von Berghoff asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties.
15 horses! My words!
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Berghoff didn't send you here to find out how well...
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaramira. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaramira very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our... It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey?
Aye. Lovely country. A feast for the eyes.
Well, that's nice to hear, especially from someone from far-off parts. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat. As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertl, have you got shit for brains? They've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Zwerk and pass some time with him.
He won't get a game out of me.
Pity. There's nothing wrong with calling on Lady Luck now and then with a game of dice. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down there one day, and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all. But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories. I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
That's for their lordships to know. Not me.
Aye. No one tells us commoners anything. But you must have heard something. You know...
Aye. I've got ears.
All right, I didn't mean to. Tell me one thing, though. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Perkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaramir.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Perk...
One of the most significant in the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Well, you're lucky you're with him. And you're his, what, page, sir?
His escort. I give it...
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaramir, but...
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, And me too. We can do something dignified. We'll clash up.
I'm not in the mood for a duel.
Blimey. What would the Lord of Perkstein say if he heard you don't want to defend his honor? An insult, that is. From his own retainer. But if you're too lazy for a fight, you can at least have a game of dice with Sverk. You shouldn't come to any harm there. Or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how to hold races to pass the time. And if that still ain't enough, Mark at the gate is always up for a bit of archery.
I don't want to pry, Michael, but Sir Yaramir said he had some luck with
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affairs are a lot...
Ah, you're right.
Couldn't have put it... We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertl, have you got shit for brains? I've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Sverk and pass some time with him.
I'd love to have a game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at you. Sverk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down there one day, and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all. But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories. I heard Lord Von... So... But you must...
I?
Oh, tell me why did...
I suppose you...
Ah, so you're mu...
One of them...
Well, and you're...
Is that fair?
Well, you've got... We can do...
I'm not...
Like an in... But if you're... Or try... And if that's still...
I don't want to pry...
Nothing interesting...
If
you insist, well, you're in for a disappointment. Sir Yaramir had these relatives, but they couldn't give it to him or something, so they gave him horse. See? Complicated and...
No, you were right. That's nobleman's business.
Just so.
You're right. Let's do it.
Ha! We've got some blunt old... We don't want to hack each other.
That's sensible.
We'll do it in a little courtyard behind the gate.
Some sword.
A choice. Give me a moment.
Smash him, Michael. Let him have it, Michael.
Well then. Ready?
Let him have it, Michael.
Crikey, they're going at it just like real knights.
Glory to the House of Nibber!
A good fight. An honourable.
Yeah, I'd say. The good name of Lord Yaramir has been defended. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be happy if you show...
Greetings, friend. Good to see you, friend.
Good day to you.
The Lord be with you. Good doggy. Good boy.
Greetings. What do you need?
Lovely horses you have here.
Aye, right beauties, ain't they?
There must be more of them than men in the fortress. That many horses must have cost a fortune.
That's right. Sir Yaramir had a stroke of luck.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is noble's business.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board. Why not do something for your own lord's honour instead of... We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can show us your riding skills, eh?
Don't try that on with me. I'm the retainer of Lord Capon of Perkstein. So bear that in mind and start talking.
Beg pardon, sir.
The horses. Where did Lord Nebat get them?
All right, if you insist. Well, lucky for him, but not so lucky for others. We came across a bunch of them bandits who prey on folk here. We tore into them and hacked them to pieces. A couple of our lads didn't make it. God rest their souls. But we kicked their asses, and we took their horses. They had loads of them.
Where did you fight with them?
Not far from the... They were just watering their horses when we charged them.
But Michael said it was between Lower Semine and Rock Tower Pond.
Really? I suppose Michael's right. It's easy to lose your bearings here. Nothing...
But you're local. You must know.
I was shit-faced, all right? Let's leave it at...
I see. Take good care of those...
I will. And you, sir. Maybe I mentioned it before, but you could help us. And if you manage...
What does that Pelzel eat? His breath stinks.
Hey, sir, got a moment? I'm going into the woods to collect dead wood, if you know what I mean.
Aye. Dead wood for kindling. You can never have enough of that. The nights can be cold, can't they? Very wise.
Что-то мутят, крутят они. Что-то мутят, крутят они в этой крепости. А? Что-то мутят, крутят.
Hey, sir, hear me out, please.
All right. I'm all ears.
It's a good thing you're here, sir. You ain't local, are you? I've never seen you or the other gent who came with you.
That's right. We're not from round here. We came to see Sir Yaramir on Lord von Bergov's business.
That's just it. I ain't seen Sir Yaramir in ages. Them new men-at-arms are in charge now. They told us they're Sir Yaromir's friends guarding the fortress against the bandits in these parts. But there aren't half a lot of them, sir. Day and night they come and go, and there never was that many men-at-arms here, long as I can remember. Oh, shit. I think some guards are coming this way. They mustn't see me, otherwise I'll be for it. Mark my words, sir. Something ain't right here.
Feed the pigs, weed the beds, fix the roof, stick my
You silly doggy.
God be with you. There ain't nothing to see here, sir.
Greetings. Do you need something?
It's nice to meet someone from the trade. I'm also a blacksmith.
Is that so? Good lord, I wouldn't have expected that. Me and my brother wanted to get out of the smithing trade, but something always... I'm stay. Please...
Henry. How's trade? The plate's here.
Oh, I wish. If I could make... We just keep it in good nick. Mend it...
Tell me about it. Folks don't take care of things.
You took the words out of my mouth. Then it's work. And if you saw the work waiting for me down...
Hold on. I'll go down there.
No. What I mean is, thanks for the offer. And besides, you get in the way down there. The work better go and play dice with Twerk or something.
All right. Well,
Aye, I know.
you said you have a brother.
Aye, they call him Bull. The poor bloke tries hard enough, but he does any work that's needed. He's working below on the floor. He'd be better off learning a different trade. But have you got anyone next to you on life's journey?
I have my lord, and that's all.
I understand. What's he like, actually?
Brave and just.
He's got you well trained.
And what's your lord like?
My lord doesn't like it when folks talk. I reckon it's time.
Подозрительный тут народ, блин.
Leave that door alone, will you?
Подожди-ка.
I've got this pretty...
I hear you're a keen dice player.
You heard damn... All that traveling. Take the weight. I play...
Greetings, sir. I watched your duel against Michael. Don't take your defeat to heart. Michael's pretty...
Aye. I found out the hard way.
But they usually get battered even worse. You really made him...
I did my best. He knocked me about a bit. I was wondering if you'd take a look at my...
That's what I'm here for. Show me, so I know if I...
It surely won't be all that bad.
Don't worry, Sir Knight. Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better. Thanks a lot.
I'm glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer.
Oh, I'm Clara.
My sword is at your service, miss.
Blimey! No one's ever said anything like that to me before. But it's not your sword I need so much as your legs.
My... legs?
I have to go and get fresh herbs for our sick folks. It's not far, but... And protect... And if you tell me about your chivalrous deeds, it'll shorten...
I will be only too happy.
Comely? Come on then, let's go. If I don't get back soon, the sick will start. Shall we go? Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about Knights. Or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
All right, then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. A battle broke out. I fought my way to the loft of a run-down church. There, I found their leader and killed him in a duel.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Tell me more, please.
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, so I'd say I'm not a real monk.
That's good to know. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too. This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and and if his lordship found out I was dawdling...
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master. But still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs.
For dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
Sure. I'll be glad to help. What do you need?
I need marigold. A lot of it, ideally. Then pop... It all grows in the glade here.
All right.
Thank you.
I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a...
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will. Don't worry. But first, hurry.
All right, Missy. Enough sweet talk. There's something fishy about this fortress, so tell me what you know, or you'll be sorry.
You wouldn't hurt me, would you?
Want to find out?
I'll scream.
All you have to do is tell me what's going on here.
Maybe some other time, idiot. Leave me alone. Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights, or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
All right then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. A battle broke out. I fought my way to the loft of a run-down church. There, I found their leader and killed him in a duel.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Tell me more, please.
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, so I'd say I'm not a real monk.
That's good to know. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too. This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
Sure. I'll be glad to help. What do you need?
I need marigold, a lot of it ideally. Then poppy and some sage. It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
All right. I'll be right back.
Thank you. I'll wait here.
I've got everything.
Wonderful.
You
I will. Hurry.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward.
Опа.
I hope they didn't hear us in the
Опа, опа.
fortress. People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your
Голый,
enemies.
смотри.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
Нет,
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
Should we stay a while longer?
No, up you get. I've got enough herbs and the sick are waiting. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help. I'd love to give you more of my time, but I have to prepare the herbs as soon as possible.
Oh.
Lord be with you.
I expect these are the chambers of the Lord of the Castle, where he's receiving Sir Hans. I shouldn't
I'm
disturb
sorry.
them.
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
Sir Yaramir's looking for you.
Huh? What does he want?
Something to do with horses. He says that's your forte.
Fucking hell! Pelzel's cocked up again!
What is it? Come to mock? What do you want now? Sooner or later, Otto von Berg.
Hold on.
What? If you're not one of those cutthroats.
I swear by all that's holy, I came from Trotsky.
Thank God. I'm Yarmir Nebok. You gallop back to Trotsky and tell
Привет.
Sir Otto that bandits have seized the fortress and are holding me captive. Tell him to bring an army and put an end to their mischief.
Why should I believe you?
Haven't you noticed what's going on in the... I swear to you.
I'll tell Lord von Berghoff.
God bless...
I can't go straight away. I have...
For God, at least get your... God be with you. Who goes there? You buffoon! Why did you lie to me? You work here with nobody. I took a pickle to your house.
Так, не поняла, что делать-то. Так, но он того не знает, что собеседник такой дает себя за пана. Давно очень строже совести подозрения вызвать и молиться, что все обошлось. Приготовлю пока лошадей, подожду. Тачка будет. И только нас здесь увидели. Ее только взять. Ну, типа, я взять не могу. Чё, сколько ждать? Я не буду я на скачке нахрен. Как дела, Серега?
Excuse me.
Ave Maria.
Christ!
I'd love to give you more of my time, but I have to prepare the
На
herbs.
маня кораблюсь.
Кораблися. У меня, кстати, чат теперь с озвучкой. Новый. А странно, почему он тут не показывает. Сейчас, подожди-ка. Чат. Сейчас сделаю. Сейчас должен работать, по идее. Чё за корабли качаешь?
Good day to you.
How about
What game?
Вот.
I actually...
Я слышала, они вроде закончили. Нет?
You silly doggy.
We can chat along the way. But first we have to get going. Nothing else is a waste of... Excellent! My favorite retained. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov. What about you?
Fucking hell, Hans. You can be glad you're alive.
Is there something wrong?
You bet there is. The whole fortress has been taken over by bandits. They attacked it and took Sir Yaramir prisoner. They're pretending to be his garrison. And you didn't speak to Nebak, but to their chief. Thank Christ they didn't take you prisoner as well.
What?
I found the real Nebak in jail. I swear to God it's all true. We have to disappear as quickly as possible before they take us captive as well.
Oh, shit! Well, then we better leave right now.
Ну, хоть успели уехать, то, блядь, как обычно было бы.
Oh, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. I was somewhat afraid they might send someone after us. Especially after what you said on the way about... It was clever of you to sniff out the deception, Henry.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry?
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Jaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
None, my lord. The situation is worse than you can imagine. Nebakov Fortress has been taken over by bandits, and Sir Jaromir is their prisoner.
What?
Their leader posed as Sir Jaromir. While I negotiated with him, Henry found
По
out the
акции
truth.
добыл паназиатских линкоров и крейсеров. Теперь на них катаюсь.
По акции? Это как?
Sir Jaromir urgently requests that you send a force to Nebakov and free him.
I will, of course. The news might actually be better than it seems.
What's good about it? They seized the fortress.
At last, we know where to strike. They thought they would gain a foothold, but instead they walked into a trap. Nebakov will be easy to besiege. We will set out when we have enough men mustered. That heap of sticks will not last a day against my knights.
You can count on us, sir.
I should hope so. I'm sure young Lord Capon is eager to demonstrate his valor in the field. And just maybe, Henry, you will win your knight's spurs.
We will support you in the field, of course. But before we take the fortress, I'm very keen to finish the business we came about.
There will be time enough for that. There are several loose ends to tidy up before we attack Nebakov. You have proved yourselves most capable. So I will let you take care of it. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But a bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him...
Сейчас у них опять раздача авианосца, крейсеров и линкора. И опять
He is of
по-назиатски.
no use to us anyway.
М,
We need to know
Задача.
who he is in league with.
Что, интересно,
Because
блядь?
it is not possible that they could evade us for so long without local support.
Мы что-то в War Thunder
That's an offer
захотели.
that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I have
Чуть
a whole list
поиграли,
of
что-то
questions for that
перестали.
scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
Давид
All the
сейчас
instruments you
в
need
этой,
are right there.
в лиге.
Make
Я
him
вот с Kingdom Come.
regret the day he took up arms against us.
Well, we'll interrogate him, sir. But I confess torture
Seriously?
is as distasteful for me as it is for your men.
I thought you would want to settle scores for the ambush.
Have you forgotten what they did to Oates and the others? What they put us through?
No, I
слышишь?
haven't. But I'm a Christian,
М.
and I won't
Странно,
lower
почему-то
myself
на
to
него
their
она
level.
есть.
We'll get it out of him without torture.
We shall see about that. But who knows? Maybe you will have more success than my men. You have already
поедем
surprised
воевать,
me. And if
походу.
not,
Муторно
nevertheless,
задачи выполнять. С
while
людьми
we are
невозможно
something
играть.
that might
Как с
put us on
гормональными
the trail
качками
of those
дерешься.
scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time
Нормально.
hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
М. Ебать, что ему рассказать? А,
A strange thing happened. Young Semyon rushed off from his own wedding as soon as the ceremony was over. He left his bride there. On their wedding night. The poor girl was devastated.
Interesting. That was around the time your company was attacked, was it not?
You are right. That is truly strange coincidence. Young Olda.
так
I don't like where this is going.
корабли это ж медленно,
But we have to
пиздец.
uncover the truth.
Или
I
привыкаешь.
hope the answers are waiting for us below. In the dungeon. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take
Потому
your
или с
mind
ботами
off
воюю, или
things
миссии
or fancy
выполняю.
some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword
А там
fighting
можно
arena
типа с
in the
ботами
outer
выбрать.
fortifications. For you, Henry, he will have...
Thank you, sir.
Медленно. А куда деваться?
Ну да. А что мне дали? Что мне дали? Ах ты, блин, сука, чё вперед меня-то? Уе.
Oh,
What do you think about it?
are you talking about the torturing?
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing.
What was I supposed to do? What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on some... You know how they say the ends justify the means? Like I said, if we can manage it without torturing, all the better.
You're right.
But don't get the wrong idea.
I don't even know how to torture.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like
Only now.
us. True.
На эсминца
Come on.
быстро. Но этой
get
бешеной
it over
табуретки
with as
хватает
quickly as
на
we can.
выпустить торпеды и врезаться в кого-нибудь.
What have I gotten myself into?
Ну, как легкий танк в танках. А, сюда нельзя. Я не знала, что сюда нельзя, извините.
Good to see you.
Так, чё, куда?
Careful!
Короче,
New
быстрый
blood?
корабль, да.
Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergov thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold...
Ha ha! Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you? If you're not guards.
We asked first. So answer nicely, or...
Or we'll use force.
Do as you like, yellow bellies. You'll end up just like von Bergov. On the gallows. Like all traitors. Ah! Fuck off!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have. So take those tongs and shove.
They won't fit me, but they might fit you. Should we try?
Anything. Just spare me the jokes, please.
А чё он их положил-то?
Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Where's that band of yours hiding? Tell us where we can find that damn band of yours. Now! You'll find out we're made of sterner stuff than those soft-hearted. We've been through countless battles, and if you want to try our patience, then go ahead. Stay silent.
Nabokov. It's Nabokov.
I knew that. I was just seeing if you'd tell the truth.
Go to hell.
How did you manage that?
Old Nabok is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want...
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your cry. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
Your leader. Tell me who he is right now. If you don't tell us his name right now, we're gonna fuck you up. And believe me, we can. Remember that time we found out who was leading those bandits near Neuhof?
Yeah. That was horrible. I thought you'd gone raving mad. So much blood.
But he talked eventually, right? Even if there wasn't much left of him.
Hey, hold on, fellas. I don't know him very well. They call him Jan.
Is that it?
I really don't know nothing. I ain't been with him long. But he seems like a straight-up bloke. He's got good ideas, and nobody would dare to go against him.
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
I don't remember.
Now, there's no point in denying it. We know Istvan well.
A bit too well, I'd say.
Look, I'll tell you about him, but...
Finally, something we can agree on.
How do you mean? Odd.
He seemed lily-livered to me. A coward. He avoids combat like the devil does crosses.
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword? Dobradilla.
Henry!
Does he, or doesn't he?
I don't know about any fucking sword! Ah! Ah! I don't know anything about any fucking sword! Really!
Henry! That's not what we're here for!
He knows it! He must know about it!
Burn in hell, you filthy bastard!
He's not worth it! Stop!
All right. All right. Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and...
You must tell me. You never figure anything out like this by yourself.
Go to hell!
But you will.
Go to hell, for Christ's sake!
Spit it out, nice and fast. Otherwise, you'll force me to use this thing. And I don't think you'll like it.
If I... Kurva!
The name, see the name!
А авианосец это постоянно не взлетел. Сбросил, не попал.
That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus
Нормально.
Christ! And what
А
about the
вот Давид
others?
самолеты любит.
Once von Berghoff finds out,
All hell will
Ну,
break
корабли
loose.
вы не пробовали. Я
The people
пробовала
from the
один раз.
fortress are innocent.
Ну, что-то
They
это...
know
Медленно
nothing.
как-то по мне. Может, надо...
Good
Не
lord.
знаю.
If you tell him,
Привыкнуть.
their blood will be on your hands.
Von Berghoff isn't a madman. He'll meet justice out fairly.
My arse!
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you? I knew I saw you somewhere before. And I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
you slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters, my innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Berghoff's side deserve to die.
They were our friends.
You filth!
What? Satisfied now?
Но вот сейчас бой 9 минут был, бывает по 6 минут. Это если с ботами воевать. Миссии подольше идут.
I'll show you.
6 минут.
You
В
murdered
танках
my
15
people,
вроде.
so enjoy this, you sack of shit!
Блять, Индра очень смешно его пытает.
But we're not on von Berghoff's side. We came to him to negotiate an end to this senseless war. Only your damn band of outlaws put a stop to that.
Ha! A likely story.
There's no point in explaining anything to this numbskull.
You're not worth the effort. I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Berghoff has to say about it.
Go to hell! I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
How do you feel?
Jesus, Henry! It looked like you were starting to enjoy torturing. I didn't like that much, to tell the truth.
Well, we got a task and we had to carry it out.
I know, but...
I reckon he told us everything we wanted.
Yes, good work. There's some fella called Jan in charge. They occupied Nabokov, and that bastard Istvan joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Berg?
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it?
I hope they're innocent. But either way, It looks like a terrible mess.
Now, there's nothing to be done. We must tell von Burgov what's really going on with Semin.
Don't think he'll be very pleased. Either way, we should go and see him as soon as possible and not drag things out. He's surely already waiting for us impatiently.
Greetings to you.
I bring news from the torture chamber.
Excellent. I will send for Burgrave Hashek.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak, then.
We got confirmation of what I already told you, sir. Older Semin is in league with those bandits. And he left his wedding so he could ambush you.
That madman. I will make him pay for that. And what of his father? And the people in the fortress? Have they been covering for him all this time?
I don't think so. His disappearance from the wedding wouldn't have caused such a fuss, in that case. Old Semin was quite jarred by it. If he'd known in advance, he'd have acted differently.
That sounds likely. Very well, then.
We've confirmed the information about Nebakov. The bandits are holed up there. The ones who've been ambushing your men throughout the region.
And us, as well.
We will take care of them soon.
The prisoner confirmed that Istvan Toth is with them.
Ah. That man in black armor, yes? I remember you mentioned him.
Precisely. Black armor. As black as his soul.
I understand you don't like him. But he's only one man. I'm more interested in that pack as a whole.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
But sir, they...
In any event, the die has been cast. Hashek, get your men ready. You will go to Semin and deal with that traitor.
He won't escape punishment, sir.
Nebakov will be next in line.
Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper courtyard. We won't wait for laggards, so be there on time. Always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you.
I'm sorry.
should go and see Capon. We have to ride to Semi.
Good to see you.
Did you hear about what the bailiff is planning?
No, I don't care for gossip.
Nor do I, but this is important.
I'm not interested.
But this is about money.
What? Go on then.
He wants to fleece us again.
Damn it, that's just what we need.
Exactly. We'll have to talk to the others this evening and decide what to do.
Did you muster all the men?
We'll pick them up along the way. I don't want to hang around here any longer. I want to get there before dusk.
Are you worried we might be ambushed?
The roads are dangerous now. If you'd been with us during that ambush, you'd know what I mean.
Right. Henry and I also had a taste of it at Rock Tower Pond.
I'm not taking any chances.
Surprised. But it was just a simple misunderstanding.
Может, там на минералке.
You made a fool of yourself.
Да.
What am I supposed to do then? You should go and see the priest. Nobody else can help you.
Is everything ready for Semi?
My men are already waiting outside. I want to get it over as soon as possible. Can we go?
I'm ready.
I'm always ready. As many a wench will tell you.
So mount up and we'll ride out. The rest of the company will join us on the way. We've got a long
А там она была, что ли?
So to hell with unnecessary nonsense. Let's ride.
Ай, блядь, что вы меня топчете, долбоёбы? Блядь, разворачивайся, ёбаная дура.
Easy, good horse. Crone and maiden standing behind the gate. That was in Gable's riddle.
Угу. Не знаю, сейчас узнаем.
Henry, you and Lord Capon have already been to Semi, haven't you?
Aye. In fact, I'd say I know my way around there pretty well. Why?
It's good to know the place you're going to when there could be trouble, knowing its strengths and weaknesses. Number of men, hiding places. So, I'll be counting on you if things go wrong there.
I hope nothing goes wrong. I don't believe old Semine has joined the bandits. Can I ask you, what actually happened when they ambushed you?
You don't even want to know, boy.
I need to know. They ambushed us as well. We've got a score to settle with them too.
I meant to say, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, if you tell me, maybe we'll learn something that will help us.
I suppose you're right. Even if it is an unpleasant memory.
Trust me. I know what you're talking about.
I'll tell it to you like this, boy. I'm an old soldier. I've seen a thing or two. But this was a massacre. They ambushed us from hiding. There was a terrible explosion, smoke everywhere, and they showered us with crossbow bolts and God knows what else.
Smoke?
I don't know what kind of devilment it was, but all manner of confusion broke out among our men, and they took advantage and spared no one. They killed his lordship's field surgeon, and even a maid servant on the cart. But the worst thing is, they killed young Master Albert, Sir Otto's page. I was fond of that boy.
Sorry to hear that.
He protected Lord von Burgo with his own body like a true knight. Saved him and paid the price himself.
Not everyone has such mettle.
Aye. Others would have shit themselves in his place. Only he was the son of a respectable family. And now Lord von Burgo will have to tell his father.
How did you manage to escape?
After the initial chaos, I managed to get a few men together and fight back. We had better armor, we gained a bit of advantage, and they fled.
Just like that?
Aye, it was odd. It seemed once they lost the advantage of surprise, they wouldn't risk it anymore. Or maybe
Maybe they were going for Von Burgo and his captain, and thought they were dead. Von Burgo, Captain Thomas, the page and the scribe were on the ground at that point.
Yeah, there's something to that. What about the prisoner?
We wounded him in the leg, so he was unable to flee with the others. He hid in the woods, but he didn't get far. They left him there. Didn't care about their own people.
Would you recognize any of them?
Damn right I would. They were masked. But if I see some bastard there with a cut-up leg or a scar on his face, it's clear they were in on it. And then there'll be hell to pay in Semine.
An eye for an eye.
A tooth for a tooth, exactly. And I intend to teach them that nicely.
They showed us no mercy at Rock Tower Pond either. One more thing, Burgrave. Their commander. Was he a big man in armor with a mace?
Aye, a mace. And he was damn good with it. That villain is no ordinary bandit, I'll tell you.
So we had the honor of encountering the same band. And did you see another fella there? Black armor, expensive ornate sword.
I don't think so. But if he's with them, we'll get him. Fear not, lad.
There was his captain. Robard was his name. Good man. He said justice and his mace would catch up with those bastards. I hope he was right.
You bet he was. But it'll be the two of us who catch up with them. And his very own mace. Open the gates for Lord Burgoff's emissaries!
Salam alaikum.
Huh?
Salam alaikum.
It's about time you also let us in.
Welcome, Hashek. To what do I owe this, somewhat late visit, gentlemen?
Such a hearty welcome. Surely you wouldn't be angry at the Burgrave of Trotsky for merely passing by.
Certainly not. Be my guests.
Just passing by, eh? I don't suppose it's lodgings for the night you're after, gents.
You're right about that. You can stuff your lodgings. I'm interested in that youngster of yours. Where's Older? Are you hiding him?
What do you mean, Hashek?
Don't play games with me. We know everything. He helped ambush Lord von Burgo's company. So where is he?
My Older? But that's...
That's a serious accusation, Hashek. Unless you've got evidence, I'd advise you and your old company to ride back to Trotsky on the double. You two, what's the meaning of this?
Let's talk it over calmly. Maybe it's just a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding my arse. Just look at him. He knows very well what this is about.
You should tell us what you know, sir. For your own good.
Come on, spit it out. Where are you hiding him?
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Do I have to turn this place upside down? Stop bullshitting me.
How dare you?
I withdraw my offer of hospitality. Leave, knights. We're finished here.
You're the one who's finished if you don't get your head around what's going on here. In the name of Sir Otto of Burgo, I'm giving you your last chance. Talk!
My God, he may be hot-headed, but he never killed anyone.
Sir, no.
He's my only son, Hashek. I'll tell you where you can find that damned band. But don't take my older from me.
Where the fuck do you think we are? In some market where you can bargain with me? Your son helped murder my people. And you expect me to let him go? Hand him over, or this place will be reduced to ashes.
You better listen to him, Lord Semming. This is a serious matter.
Do you not understand me? If you had a son, you wouldn't hand him over to the executioner either.
Keep resisting me, and I can promise he'll never make it to the executioner.
If you try anything, Hashek, I swear.
Shut your mouth, Gnarly. Everyone who's with those bandits is a vile traitor. And everyone helping them as well.
Hashek, don't overdo it. Older deserves a fair trial, not a blood feud on his entire family.
That's true. Maybe they didn't even know about it.
You surely don't believe them, do you? Ha! I'm going to burn down this nest of vipers. And if anyone tries to stop me, I'll make no distinction between you and them. Well then, which side are you on?
We're on your side.
Naturally. But surely we don't have to be so harsh.
Their silence is just as good for me as an admission of guilt.
Burgrave Hashek is right, Lord Semming. Your son has committed a serious crime.
And he has to pay for his deeds. If you're innocent in this, stop resisting.
So be it. Do what you must, Hashek. I will not hand Older over to you willingly.
You've just signed your own death warrant, old man. At them! Smash these treacherous swine, and spare no one!
Protect his lordship!
To arms!
А ебать.
To hell with you! Good! I still can't quite do that! Good! Now let him have it! Good! Now you're mine! Come to me, sunlight! Let him have it! Slice him up! Leave it good! Get him to be standing! Don't spare him!
I'll hack your arsehole!
Nice! Hey! Come and help me! You! Don't spare him! Wanker! Nice hit!
Is this how you always parley?
Semi knew full well he was hiding a murderer. If he'd cooperated, it'd all have ended differently.
You're right. They were covering for a band of murderers here, and old Semin tried to fool us.
Turn the whole fortress inside out and bring me that treacherous swine immediately!
And what should we do with the other people?
Do whatever you want with them. If Older hears them screaming, maybe he'll come out by himself.
Hashek! You can't do this!
We'll search the fortress, and if Older is hiding, we'll find him for sure. But we'll do it without any more violence.
I'll do whatever the fuck I want and you'll obey. That's an order!
Yes, sir. Did you hear?
And don't even think of getting in my way.
You murderer! You won't get away with it.
You won't make it to the gallows.
Die, you whore!
Бля.
No one anywhere.
I'm sorry.
Careful.
No one here. I have to go a different way. I hope I find him before Hasek's men do.
Leave me alone!
Stop! Not another step!
So you were hiding here?
Fuck! You! You're with them!
Are you surprised? You got mixed up in horrible things, Alder. Ambushing and killing innocent people.
Innocent? You seriously think they were innocent? Puh.
And what exactly did our men do to you, By Rock Tower Pond?
I didn't know they were yours. We were sure they were from von Berghoff.
So that's what it's about? You're waging a private war against von Berghoff?
Von Berghoff is a swine. A great lord who changes sides at a whim.
He promised to help bring peace and order to this country.
Nonsense. Who was it that had King Wenceslas imprisoned? His League of Lords. He hides behind the law, and at the same time breaks it himself. Just like the rest of the High Lords. It's all the same scum. Von Berghoff, von Rosenberg, Kunstadt, Lichtenberg, or whatever their names are. The thing that bothers me most is he got away from the ambush. At least one of them could have been taken out. One day you'll understand me, Henry. I didn't sell my honor. So go on. What are you waiting for? Kill me, just like you killed my family.
No way. You were involved in killing and stealing, and you have the deaths of our people on your conscience too. You'll face punishment for that.
Go on then, punish me.
I'm no executioner. You'll be punished by others.
If you give me up, you'll be signing my death warrant just the same.
That's not my concern. We're done here. I'm going for Hasek.
Well now, I must say you pleasantly surprised me. I had some doubts about you, so I came to check on you. I'm glad you refused to listen to this treacherous filth. That I don't have to punish you on the spot.
What happens now? Will we take him to Trotsky?
To Trotsky? This bastard doesn't deserve a trial.
You swine!
But... hey!
This fortress will be reduced to ashes. And this one can stay here. There's no escape for him anyway.
We should ride back. Report this to von Berghoff.
Henry, I know it's not your fault, but I don't know if it was right.
And what were we to do? It was a hopeless situation.
I don't know, but that all those people. Not long ago we were dancing with them at the wedding, and now, well, at least von Berghoff ought to be satisfied.
Послушай, точно? Как больше плюс тогда? Ошибаюсь. Блин. Чуть полечу потом.
We're back from Semine, sir.
About time, too. We will talk about everything in my chamber. Let's go.
Sir, we've returned.
We're back from Semine, sir.
You all look satisfied. What did you discover, Lord Capon?
We found out that Alder was working with the outlaws the whole time, and left his wedding feast to ambush you along with them.
We wanted to arrest that rebel, but his father, Jan, wouldn't give him up peacefully. Unfortunately.
When it was all over, we searched the fortress and found Alder wounded.
Well, at least something. I hope you have brought him.
Unfortunately, even he did not survive.
Damn!
Afterwards, we torched the fortress, as a lesson to anyone who tries to stand against you.
I hope the flames could be seen in Nebakov, so those bastards see what they've got coming. That will be all for now. I will discuss the steps we shall take against Nebakov with Hashek and the Chamberlain. I will announce my plan to all my vassals and allies at the evening feast. I will be expecting you both.
Of course, sir. I need to clear my head for a while. Come for me in the evening so we can go together.
You silly doggy. Silly doggy.
Do you know when von Bergov plans to attack Nebakov?
I'm not a soothsayer. I don't know any more than you, Henry.
Спокойной ночи, Сибвария, подчеркивание 27 Хаим.
What can we do in the meantime?
Wait? What else? Try to amuse ourselves? You can manage that by yourself, can't you? Come and pick me up this evening, before the banquet.
Aren't those dice sad that you're just letting them sit there?
Greetings to you. G'day, g'day.
Wanker! All right.
You've come just at the right time.
It looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh?
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me.
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring fuckers' necks one by one. And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons.
That makes two of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure Von Burgov has good reasons for caution.
I hope so.
What's wrong? You seem like you're in a strange mood.
Are you surprised? After what happened at Samin?
It's appalling what happened at Samin Fortress.
Does that mean you're regretting your decision?
I thought I was doing the right thing. But now I'm not.
True. I feel like I've walked through deep shit. Whatever the rights and wrongs of it, I won't forget that horror as long as I live.
I understand. But let's drop it now and go and hear what Sir Otto has to say.
You're right. Let's go, before all that's left is a pile of bones and empty pitchers.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench, pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov. And perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the Kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ulrich?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
Politics is truly complicated, sir. It seems that most of all, it takes up a lot of time.
The impatience of youth. What do you want for here, gentlemen?
My apologies. We meant nothing bad by it. It's just that we're duty-bound, and I'm sure they're impatient for our return in Rattay.
All right. I understand. But now, let us turn to the matter at hand. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nabokov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunate.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade, and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavia.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is... You're not offended, I hope.
Oh, perish the...
It's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that...
My friend, send your servant...
Catherine, sir.
To see Catherine for wine. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hunger.
As you wish. Just a moment.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory.
Your health, then, gentlemen. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow.
Younger man, come here.